USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
Barracks to head to our first meeting today, and I am here today with two of the aspirant candidates who actually were nominated, but unfortunately came out and said that they're going to back His Excellency President Adam Barrow for the December race. And I am here today with Mr. Tamsir Jasseh and also Mr. Baboucarr Jeng. But first I'll start with Mr. Tamsir Jasseh and to know what actually led to him backing His Excellency President Adam Barrow and also NPP party.
Yes. The reason I decided to support President Barrow is the fact that when we got to the point in which we realized that I cannot make it from the nomination process, we decided as a team that we should not just sit back and not engage into the political process, but rather be active. So we thought the best thing to do is to review whom we believe is a better candidate in terms of how likely is it that they can win, and what kind of programs they have, what kind of track record they have. And we came to the conclusion that among those, the 6 that have been nominated, Mr. Barrow stands a better chance in at least continuing his developmental program. And I do not feel that at this point in time Gambia should change the leadership, because there's a project that was started about 5 years ago, and there were a lot of hiccups that did not actually give the president the best of opportunity to finish what he started. So I thought my people and I decided that it's best to back Mr. Barrow, and that's what we're doing.
A lot of people also say that you guys did that because you want ministerial positions or other positions. How would you justify that?
That is the most ridiculous thing to say, because that ministerial position was never discussed. I'm just hearing that now.
So, did you guys sign an MOU, or it's just a verbal agreement?
For me, my business is supporting the Gambia. I don't need to sign an agreement with Mr. Barrow. I don't need to be a minister. I don't need anything other than the fact that I want him to continue based upon the number of candidates that are available right now. That is what pushed our direction towards Mr. Barrow, that he's a more likely candidate to finish what he started, and that's it.
So what are other things that you guys discussed with Adam Barrow? Because I know that it is somehow confidential, but people want to know what led to Mr. Tamsir Jasseh, who we once saw going head to head with other candidates, debating, selling his agenda, promoting what he has for Gambia, and then now he came out and said he's backing Adam Barrow.
My agenda and everybody else's agenda is very similar. When you look at all of the political platforms, they're very similar. Any two people who can put aside their personal interests should be able to come together, because every single political party would need to form partnership with someone else. So everyone is free to do so, as long as you are in agreement with the party. Because frankly, every single party has, when you look at their manifesto, is great. But the reality is, who is more likely to implement it? And we believe that under the circumstances, if I am not the president, I think the next best person is Mr. Barrow, and I'm giving him my vote, my support, and my supporters, my followers have asked me to do the same, and we have decided this, and we're going all the way. Thank you.
we understand the political atmosphere of this Gambia now is very critical in terms of promoting their agendas and all. And we know you guys are backing NPP, and NPP is competing with a very strong competitors, the likes of UDP, the likes of GDC and all. Are you guys optimistic or hopeful you guys are going to win this year's election?
If we were, we won't join. That's my answer. If we were not, we won't join.
What will you make of the people who said that you guys joined? Why will you guys even join President Barrow, or taking our forms, wasting people's time at the IEC and not knowing that you will back out at the end of the day?
Why would you think that we knew we would back out at the end of the day? At what point did Gambians know that Mr. Barrow was going to be a president? Before in 2016. The point of the matter is, we are politicians, we go through the process, we have people that are with us, we just don't sit at home. Personally, I just don't sit at home and do things. It is my supporters who decide what we do, and we do it. As a matter of fact, we have done what we are required to do as citizens, patriotic citizens, but when we realize that we cannot go, it happens in every single country, people form coalitions, and that's just reality. We have no apologies for that. Thank you very much at this
Final
point.
words.
Final words?
Yes.
I think Mr. Barrow stands a better chance in completing his developmental program, and I think Gambians should support him, because at this point we do not want to stop what we've started and start completely new with a new president who is going to probably scrap all that has been done and start all over again. That is going to set Gambia 10 years behind, and we don't have time for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jasseh. Thank you. And I am here also with Mr. Baboucarr Jeng, who also joined His Excellency President Barrow on his campaign. Baboucarr dina nuyu rek dina wax tey nag gis nañ ne tey mu nekk campaign day bi nga xam ne ngeen start seen tool bi His Excellency President. First of all, lu tax yow nga taamu back President Adama Barrow?
It's because of the National Development Plan. I'm just taking ownership of the National Development Plan.
What is your lu la gën a tax sax si ñëwee wàllum National Development Plan, because xam nañ ne am na improve in health sector, educational, yow lu la si gën a tax nga motivate to an extent nga support President Adama?
Lu ma ci gën a ñaax mooy lii du liggéey benn nit kese mënut a samp réew. Waaw lu ma ci gën a ñaax mooy the little that I have and little that he has and little that somebody else has, suñ ko ñëwee indi ko together def ko ci benn killa buñ ko mooñee dinañ am lu dëgër loo xamante ni mën na yóbbu réew mi ci kanam. So I'm not the type that will sit down out there and point fingers and blame. I believe in synergy. Waaw man dama gëm ci mbooloo ne mbooloo mooy doole. lu fukka mun ñaar fukka ko daal. Waaw loolu la jubluwaay bi daal.
Yéen waroon na support President Adama Barrow because tamit ñu bari tam wax nañ leen yéen da ngeen ko def rek because da ngeen bëgg ay positions yoo xam ne probably di ngeen ko am after su winee December elections bi yow looy tontu si loolu?
Xam nga nit ki mënuloo xar boppam wala nga xar dinaam bi xam lu ci nekk ñun am nañ waay ñoom nag about their why not ñoom benn argument rek lañ base ne position lañ bëgg. I think that's not enough. Let them come out with why not Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow doomi Adama la comme ñun, and he's a Gambian. Yàlla moo ko tànn te ñun ñoo ko sànnil carte. And at the end of the day dañ toll ci élection pour wécci président wala bàyyi fekk fa nekk mu continuer liggéey jubluwaay bi yëpp mooy liggéey bi waaw jumtuwaay yu ñoo liggéeyee nag ak lii tax nit ki mun a liggéey mooy électorité nit di jóg dem sànnil carte ki nga xam ne moom lañ gëm waaw ku nekk am na koo gëm ak ku nekk am na koo faral. So Gambia ñun ñoo war a shy away from pointing fingers and blaming one another. Dafa am loo xam ne ñun ñoo ko bokk ñoom dañu war a ñëw constructively they criticize at the end of the day xam nga ay doomi aadama lañ ñoom it ay doomi aadama lañ buñ defee loo xam ne ci ñoom waruñ koo def dañ gën a wax ni waru leen a def lii because of nangam sangam waaw ñun tam am nañ argument ñu wax lan moo tax ñu def ko lu tax ñu def ko mooy National Development Plan ñun dañ bëgg a réew mu jëm kanam te gis nañ ne tey man du ma waroon a samp su ma ne da war a dem elections I will lose at the end of the day. So I will have to be calculative.
If you know that you're going to lose elections, then why will you go to IEC to submit your forms and also take forms from there, mobilize people, started engaging yourself in debates and everything?
At the end of the day, if you touch the ground of politics from the beginning, you're so optimistic because of the promises that people gave. But you are running with opponents. At the end of the day, it takes time for you to gauge your powers. So you measure your strength and your weaknesses, and you do an evaluation. And after the evaluation, you make a decision at the end of the day. I could have sat down in my house and just watch without coming out. But my coming out into the political arena has given me a wealth of experience. It has exposed me to a lot of things, and it has even exposed me to the president, whom I sat and spoke to, who has a very powerful mindset, and he has a big heart for the Gambians. So, but if I didn't come closer, I wouldn't know at the end of the day. I needed someone to run with. I see only Gambia. That's why when you look at my slogan, I say Gambia first.
Mr. Baboucarr, still on your nomination trail with His Excellency the President, a lot of people have started bullying you guys, criticizing you guys, that your campaign this year is only centered on one particular person or a particular party. In terms of selling out your agenda, promoting your policies and programs, what will you tell Gambians out there watching when it comes to your policies and programs that you have?
Actually, when it comes to the finger pointing and the bullying, at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, even if they insult my own mother. I encountered something worse. But at the end of the day, I should not react. I should be very proactive. As time goes on, they will see the policies and programs that I have. The president cannot take each and every one of us our policies and programs entirely, but he has given us that independence to focus on our policies and programs and implement the ones that are implementable. You know, to focus. For instance, I have a program called YEEP, like Youth Involvement Program. It's something that I will sell to him, because it's something that will open up and engage the younger population, to involve them so that you can know what they can do, their level of power, and empower them. Right now, as we're talking, I've gathered 50 millionaires who are young Gambians, very young Gambians, but they are successful in their own ways. So we start from somewhere, and what we do with them is to push them to the next level, and they will make other millionaires to come to the next level at the end of the day, through looking at something that's innovative, you know, training them and giving them that courage at the end of the day. You see, even God himself has promised us paradise, right? Have you ever seen a fruit from paradise? Have you ever enjoyed it? But that does not stop us from praying. We're still praying because we have the trust that one day we will be in paradise. It's about faith. So we have faith in the leader. No matter how much promises he makes, it's the Gambian people that can help him fulfill these promises. You know, so we have to work together, you know, regardless of our political differences, regardless of our ideologies. We have to learn to open our hearts and our minds for each other, knowing that Gambia is bigger than all of us. Gambia is bigger than all of us. And it's Gambia that we have. So we need to focus on country when it comes to these issues. If we really want to focus on our personalities and start attacking personalities, at the end of the day, we're going to have these grudges in between us, like one people. So politics haven't come to divide us, it has come to unite us. Politicians should learn to educate people, educate their hearts and their minds. That's our job. Not to demonize one another or, you know, assassinate characters and the like. It doesn't work like that. It's just gonna take us to, you know, make us enemies, you know, as one people in this country. You know, so that's my take there.
Gambians suñ falawé kuñ wara fara dinañ
li ma wax mooy dama joxoñ finger at you know, and I have an evidence. I was driving from Banjul, you know, going towards Keraba Avenue for an interview at Barrow Network. My car was tagged, as you can see. You know, I have the president's and I have my picture there. You know, I passed by the stadium. By then, UDP was having their nomination. Could you believe the surrogates? I mean, the supporters of UDP, they were beating my car. And they were insulting my mother from the top of their voices. I don't know for what. An innocent person who choose to go to go and work with the president. What does that have to do with, you know, them hitting my car and insulting my mother? You know, so the bottom line is, you know, Gambia is a peaceful country, and the peace is in the hearts and the minds of the people. You see, if we have grudges in our hearts, it turns out to be negative energies that we create, and this turns out to be hate, and this hate leads to violence. You see, it takes only one Mandinka to have a fight, or 5 Mandinkas to have a fight with a Jola, and the Jola dies in their hands, and this country will go to civil war. Absolutely. And that's what I see. These people are very aggressive. Imagine if they had killed me in my car. It could have gone brutal. I could have been angry and, got out of the car and start to confront the ones that are beating in my car, and the other ones will come. They will not know exactly what's going on. If they killed me, the Wolof tribe will come out. Like they've killed a Wolof guy, or they've killed probably an NPP. So this can turn this country into flames. God knows what we are sitting on. And it's very sad that right now, when you look at the TRRC, it's an unfinished process. SFR has been distracted. He deviated from the path. The process is incomplete. All I see is retributive justice being practiced. Where's the restorative justice aspect of things? We haven't seen it. Where's the healing? Where's the reconciliation?
SFR says that his mandate at the Jasseh as a youth council went to an end. That's the reason.
What is the proof of that? We all know that the TRRC began somewhere around the globe. That was in South Africa. It was TRC, Truth, Reconciliation. Yeah? Truth? You see, where there is reparation, there is no way that you can establish truth. Someone will just come and stand on the podium and lie about things that don't happen, because he thinks that the more he makes his story looks ugly, the more money he could gain. I see people right there on the TRRC telling lies at the end of the day because of the way the approach was done. So his job, to me, is not yet over at the end of the day. Where is the implementation? The truth, when the truth is established, what is going to be there to reconcile? He has to be there to help the process. He was there in the beginning. He is distracted at the end of the day. So my point here is, he has incited hate in the hearts and the minds of the people. Stories that were told, the victimless is angry, because as humans, we feel one another. People think that Jammeh is like a devil walking on the face of the earth. People think that probably, the Jola tribe is all devilish, and giving the Mandinkos that, okay, the Mandinkos were hurt, so it's one tribe against another. So this will bring tribal war in this country. The way it was done wasn't right. The first mistake was, it should not have been aired on television in the first place. This is not drama or a movie series that people should sit down and watch at the end of the day. The approach should be the other way around, So Gambia is at a level where if we vote people like UDP who are angry because of one reason or the other, this country will go into a tribal war. This country will go into tribal war.
What's going to be your final words out there? Gambians are watching, and now that you have joined His Excellency President Barrow, and then you want Gambians to vote for His Excellency President Barrow for another 5 years. So what's going to be your advice out there, knowing December 4th, Gambians will head to the polls to elect a leader?
This message is only for the sincere Gambians who really love their country genuinely. They have to really look into the people or the person that they vote for. They have to vote based on what they hear and what they see. I think it's very apparent that the president is somebody that you can work with him, without any reservations, without looking back. He's somebody that does not, use the iron fist on people. He's very flexible, So my advice to the Gambian people: get out there and vote, and don't do it in violence. Just get out and vote and wait for your results in your own house. I think when everyone does that, people will be safe. So that's my final message.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Wonderful viewers out there. It's Gambian Talents TV, and we are live here in Farfanya, where His Excellency President Barrow will soon leave the premises to have his first meeting today, which is going to be in Sabak Sanjan, and then later to Lower Salum, which is going to be in Kawu, and later to Upper Salum, which is in Upper, and then the president and his entourage will spend a 2-night stop in Jeng, and then soon you'll get to know what the president has for the people of Jeng, Sanya, Kawu, and also Fas. Thank you.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.